What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar, and partner in the Ambrosia Collective. How'd you guys enjoy the Arnold Classic? Pretty awesome, right? That's right. The Arnold Classic was canceled due to fear of the spread of the coronavirus. No fault of the Arnold at all. They tried to make it happen. They waited until the last minute. The governor of Ohio came out and said, In fact, one of our athletes, Kate Callahan, was actually she actually competed. And they were trying to let people in. The Ohio police came in and were like, close that door, motherfuckers. You're not letting anybody in. So this is beyond the Arnold. Now, I'm still going to talk some mess. The Arnold has done the worst case possible scenario of handling this situation. Not only did they delay it, I'm sure there were some talks to the governor, to the government officials, being that this is basically, this show is Columbus, Ohio. They had to know there was a possibility of the expo being canceled. I literally was driving to my headquarters in Ohio, and I found out via a tweet message, that the governor said the expo was canceled. So being that I know that sometimes the news jumps to conclusions, I waited. I said, look, I told the team, I'm like, here's what I got. I pulled over at a gas station. I was texting. Here's what I got. However, we're not going to cancel anything until the Arnold sends out an official email or some kind of correspondence or even a social media post. I believe it was midnight that night after the announcement was made sometime mid-afternoon that the expo was canceled. So we have flights, hotels, everything. Me driving my ass from here to Ohio, which I had to be at anyway because I have a warehouse there. That's fine. No big deal. No loss for me. What about the other people who left? Tuesday's the day when people usually leave. No. They waited till midnight. That's fine. So I'm naturally wondering, now the flights, I'm screwed. The flights, we lost, what do you think, Katie? $2,500 on flights?
Oh, yeah.
At least $2,500 on flights.
Yeah.
Hotel, thankfully, with Hilton, we didn't get an Airbnb because they were all sold out. People got Airbnbs were fucked. With Hilton, I was able to cancel my rooms. You only need 24 hours. So I canceled all 8 or 9 of them, right? So I email the next day. I email my contact over at the Arnold Classic. I'm like, hey, we paid for our booth space. I'm not going to give exact. It was over $10,000. Hey, will you be refunding our money via credit card, like by charging back our credit card, or via check? And she writes back, thankfully there was a written note that she wrote back, let us get through the weekend, we'll address this next week. Now realize, my company's fine, right? We actually, instead of going to the Arnold Expo, we had, one of our biggest sales day in history. We surpassed last year's Arnold sales by over 60%. We went hard, we pivoted, I did a LinkedIn post on it. Basically, on Wednesday morning, instead of people being down, everybody in the industry was crying, oh, they canceled the expo, I'm out all this money. Nothing you could do about it, bro. We went, met for 10 minutes, broke out, did our jobs, went hard, had a great weekend. That's what good companies do. But nothing, no word from the Arnold Classic about the expo. Over $10,000. Now,
no, you got that one email, what they're proposing.
Oh, hold on. Now, keep in mind, some companies who are just launching literally bet on black. I think that's a stupid idea, but I'm not their business consultant. A lot of companies go out and they spend all their budget to make a splash at the Arnold Classic. I think that's inherently stupid. I'm not recommending it, but how many small to mid-tier companies will this kill? How many companies got no exposure, not one eyeball on their product and spent a ton of money? How many clothing companies sold not one article of clothing who increased their production to handle the Arnold Classic demand. So we get an email on, I believe, Friday night, if I'm not mistaken, from the Arnold, inviting us, free of charge, to partake in their virtual expo. The fuck's a virtual expo? Oh, you're on a screen and you could click the booth and it goes to our website, which, by the way, tigerfitness.com, their web traffic is a fraction of ours. Like, we should be charging them to even say the Arnold Classic's name, because in internet world, we kill them. And that's their consolation. Oh, we're giving it to you free of charge. You're telling me that shitty fucking website, that virtual tour, that's like a fucking ghetto Google Maps, you're telling me that's worth $10,000? Come on. I would never do a virtual expo because they're stupid. I do expo so I can meet my consumers, so I can talk to people, hug people, give everybody coronavirus, you know, the shit I do. Hand out samples, have an experience. A virtual expo? That's like phone sex. The fuck wants that? I want a real woman. Like my wife right there. That's the real woman I want. So check it out. Look, I don't know what the Arnold's going to do. I have no idea. I need to look at the contract and evaluate what the options are. However, I don't give a shit if their insurance doesn't cover this. I've been exhibiting at the Arnold Classic since 2004. This is, I believe, my 14th year. I took 2 years off in between. One because I sold a company, one because I just didn't want to do it. This would have been my 15th Arnold Expo that I paid for. 15th. I have paid every year anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000 for my booth space. I don't care if they have to panhandle, take a loan, take an investor on. Shit, I want my money back because I didn't get a booth. At the end of the day, I paid for a space. That space wasn't delivered. If you went to tigerfitness.com and bought a package and the package never got delivered and we never shipped it, I guess if FedEx loses it, we still make good on that, right? Let's say we never ship it out. Would you be mad that you paid for something and you never got one thing in return? That's pretty much what we risk here. And from what they're saying, I don't know for sure if we're getting the money back or not, but if we get screwed out of this, well, 5+ figures in money, I'll be really upset. And I don't know if there's legal action, but I guarantee you there's hundreds of people, hundreds of booths who would be really upset at this and who would want to recoup their money. What does this lead for the Arnold? Well, I think if they would have nipped it in the bud immediately, I think if they would have come out and said, look, a press release immediately, look, dude, the governor just canceled this. We're doing our best to figure this out. Please give us a couple days while we figure out what's going on. We're going to go on to the events as planned. No spectators. All good, right? Nope, nothing. Crickets. Nothing. They just basically let it fly. And now it's Monday. They had all weekend. Monday morning at 8 a.m., I should have had an email or a phone call saying, hey, Mr. Lobliner, we appreciate your support of the Arnold Classic for the last 14 years. Well, 16 total years, 14 times I've sponsored the show. So what we're going to do is blank. Or, hey, we took a big hit on the front end, so here's a bit, whatever. Or, hey, we're holding another expo next year. We're going to comp you, whatever. Right? No. Nothing. That's just horrible. From what you were saying, Katie, wasn't Arnold even upset at how it was handled?
That's what I heard, yeah.
Look, businesses fuck up. Right? Our business has fucked up. In the past, I had a product that they're measured by weight, right? This was in 2006. Some were underfilled because the calibration machine was off. 130 people were affected by that. I sent out a free bottle of that product to every single person. The Arnold should have fixed this. They should have nipped it in the bud and addressed it immediately. Instead, all they did was ignored it, swept it under the rug, and insulted everybody by offering this free. The way they put it also just pissed me off. Like, I texted it to the team, right, in Slack. I'm like, well, this fucking makes up for it. A virtual expo. Did any of you even know this existed?
Who's gonna go? Like, no one's gonna go.
If you can go to the Arnold Virtual Expo or Pornhub, where are you gonna go? I'm going to Pornhub every single time. So anyway, where do we go from here? I don't fucking know. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know if I'm getting my money back. All I know is that thanks to you guys, we had one of the best weekends in Tiger Fitness history. And for that, I'm thankful. However, a lot of people have been asking me about my opinion on the coronavirus. As I said in my first video on the situation, I don't think the governor had any choice. I think he did the only thing he could have done. However, that's not the issue at hand. The issue at hand is once he made that decision, once he made that call, was this handled correctly? And the answer is this is probably the biggest mishandling of a situation I've ever witnessed in my life. What do you think, guys? Hey, for those of you who I was going to meet this weekend, those of you who've sent me messages on Instagram and Facebook saying, hey, can't wait to meet you. You know what? The feeling's mutual. I'm really disappointed. But you know what? Shit happens. It just happened at a bad time. A lot of expos getting canceled. Expo West was canceled. They're canceling expos all over the place. Someone at CPAC, the conservative get-together, had it. So everybody's like, you know, fucking afraid they have it now. So I'm not mad at the fact that it was canceled. I'm not mad at all. I agree with the situation. I would have done the same thing as governor. I'm mad at how the Arnold handled it. Anything you want to add, Katie?
No.
I think I pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on in case you care. A lot of people keep asking, showing concern. I don't care if this video gets 2 views. I think it's good that we're honest about what's going on. And if I do not exhibit at the Arnold again, realize that, you know, you can't do business with people who aren't trustworthy. So if they don't do right by this, I don't care if it's a great marketing vehicle. I cannot do business with scumbags. And if they're going to scumbag me over for this, and they have no plausible reason or any kind of consolation for it, that's be a huge issue. But I'll let you guys know as it goes on. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Let's talk about my coaching. Yes, I offer coaching. Diet, training, supplementation. I offer it all. My coaching, as you can find out about on marclobliner.com, covers everything. In fact, I believe I'm one of the only coaches or the only coach who offers and actually demands daily check-ins, because you need daily check-ins to get optimal results. Let me tell you this, if you're looking to get the body of your dreams, if you're looking to get healthier, if you're looking to get ready for a show, if you're trying to reverse diet, whatever it is, I have the experience and knowledge to help you reach your goals. To find out more about my coaching services, see www.marclobliner.com. The Outright Bar was created for my kids. My kids need a snack to eat during soccer tournaments, and also I wanted a bar for myself to eat pre-workout, post-workout, and also throughout the day. You want your Outright bars right now. That's why we have a partnership going with the Vitamin Shop to make sure that we're in all 750 plus locations, providing the best price, the best service, the best people to give you the Outright bar when and where you need it. Whoever you are, whatever you do, the Outright bar is perfect for you. Containing 14 to 20 grams of high quality protein, mainly from whey protein isolate. Containing healthy fats from peanut butter and carbohydrate from the superfood honey. The Outright bar is perfect no matter who you are. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
Good to meet you. I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the Outright bar, man. It's all natural ingredients, made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out? You want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but you know the other bars might give you a gut bomb.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a cookie.
It's not good.
If you want, we also have the, want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
I'd love to.
All right, so this
That's a badass bar.
This is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at many retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
2 badass protein bars. So they get 2 double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.